It's Gorman in the morning with Fletcher and Ryder. Now, 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. That's a good way to kick off a Friday morning right there.
Feels like it's happening outside live in front of us.
Thank you, boys of Beastie. Let's have a Friday, shall we? Paul Fletcher.
I love it. I mean, the wind is ridiculous, but I'm loving Friday.
Ryder.
Hold on to your butts.
Yeah.
Got it.
Literal.
Dude, yeah.
Butts are being held.
Hold on to your trampolines. We've got a trampoline that was upside down in the driveway when I walked out this morning. So
Now
I
you're talking.
I got some exercise before I even got in the car.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We're already having a day. Let's dig in then. How about we just put a cherry on top and get some headlines going.
All right. If you want to own a piece of Minnesota State Fair history, and I don't know why you wouldn't, you should check this out. The fair is selling off a sizable collection of 20th century fairground items in an online auction that runs through Monday. In addition to 50s era Coliseum seating, vintage turnstiles, and ticket bins, the auction also includes plenty of old ribbons, buttons, printed posters, show program displays, and mounted photographs. Again, auction goes through 1 p.m. this Monday, and there's a link on our Instagram and Facebook.
I bet there's some great stuff. And I'm just thinking about like the chairs and stuff, little things. And there's so many people that if they walked into someone's house and saw that, they'd immediately go, oh my God. You don't even think about it, but you'd immediately recognize it. The Western Kentucky State Fair takes place in the town I grew up in, and they auctioned off a bunch of stuff a couple years ago, and it was mostly just truckers uppers. Different level of fair, trust me. Not quite the Minnesota, the grand old state fair for Minnesota.
TSA agents are on track to miss their first full paycheck today amid a weeks-long partial government shutdown. The lapse is expected to prompt more agents to call out sick as they take on other jobs to meet their financial obligations. Meanwhile, the impasse continued yesterday as the Senate failed to reach a 60-vote threshold to reinstate DHS funding.
Just in time for spring break.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, boy.
The Oscars have their vaunted gift bags every year, of course.
Yep.
They've become pretty famous. This year, they're valued at $350,000, and only the super important people get them, like the big nominees. So what's in the bag? I did a little digging. Seriously, it's absurd. An exclusive Arctic villa getaway with Northern Lights views. A 10-day restorative reset in Sri Lanka.
I could go for one of those.
Yeah. But you're not, you have to be nominated, and you have to probably be the main awards. Like, not even people that are nominated, not everybody's getting one.
Costume design is not getting one of these?
I don't think so. Facial, I'm sure they give them away, but my God. Facial rejuvenation procedures from some fancy doctor. I can't even say his name. In the article says whoever that is. Mm-hmm. So we don't even, how about this? A gold-plated, cold storage cryptocurrency wallet.
Sure,
because that's
why
crucial. How do you survive Hollywood without one of those?
Oh, boy.
It really is an honor just to be nominated, apparently.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And the question, costumers not getting that. I have a sister who's worked in the costuming industry on both Broadway and in films for 40 years. If they spell her name right, she's like, oh, thank God.
Wow.
It's like there's an E at the end of Anne. She's like, just make sure they put the E in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
A new poll from the Urology Foundation reveals that around 80% of men have a nickname for their penis, but only 10% have heard of penile cancer. So the Name It, #NameIt campaign aims to tackle this gap.
Tiny Tim, Willy Wonka, the Leaning Tower of Peter,
Ooh,
John
I like
Thomas, my old fellow, the Beast. The list goes on because 80% of men have nicknames for their penis, but only 10% have ever heard of penile cancer and its symptoms. That's why I'm delighted to support the Urology Foundation's Name It campaign.
There we go.
That was Sir Stephen Fry.
All right.
That was Stephen Fry.
I was unaware.
Now then. That's the same guy.
No, I don't have
Yeah,
it.
that's the same dude.
Nice.
Big fan of Stephen Fry.
I was unaware of penile. I know about testicular cancer because of Tom Green. I was unaware of penile cancer.
You and me both.
It's me.
And here I am walking around without a nickname for the little fella. What have I been doing wrong all these years?
I think it's called penis, right? That's the name for mine.
That's what it is.
I mean, Steve, my favorite one you say is the front office.
Well, there's that too. That's a general. That's a general. That's a whole region though.
Area.
That's a region.
But I do like that one.
That I have never heard before. Twig and berries is kind of, I guess, a go-to.
Yeah. All I can tell you is it's the same one I was born with. I mean, I've had it the whole time.
Yeah.
So, I got that going for me.
Congrats.
Just look, hey, let's talk sports. The Minnesota Wild last night laid an egg. Did not see this one coming. The Philadelphia Flyers came to town. The Wild have been playing some great hockey. Good news is Kaprizov and Boldy both scored. They're the only two of the top 5 scorers in the NHL. We have 2 of them.
Right.
There's no other teammates anywhere near the top of the list.
Right.
But at the same time, a 2-1 lead, and then they give up a shorthanded goal in the third, and then we go all the way to a shootout and lose it. It's a drag to drop a game like that at home. And we were saying right before, Fletcher, the effort wasn't there. It was an uncharacteristically meh performance.
Head coach John Hines has had kind of a feed up sort of a season because this team has been so good. This is one of the few times where he was livid last night. His quote that I took from it was, "Winning is not inevitable. You have to go.
Right.
Basically, you have to get out there and don't watch Timberwolves games. All right.
Third game in a row that the penalty kill was perfect, 4 for 4. That's good.
Okay, that's a positive.
And again, Boldy with 37 goals, Kaprizov with 38 goals. Quinn Hughes factored in both. He's the third defenseman in league history with 60 assists through 60 games.
That's impressive.
Only the third person to ever do that. Zuccarello got his 500th assist.
Wow.
I mean, hey, pretty strong.
You know what? There's no reason to panic. There's still really good. Let's just not put a bunch of these together and it's fine.
No, they got the Rangers here tomorrow. So hope springs eternal, baby.
Oh, yeah.
The Wolves are at Golden State tonight. Whatever. Have fun. Have fun in the Bay Area. There's great food out there. Speaking of, by the way, they go to Oklahoma City on Sunday. And last night in Oklahoma City, the Thunder beat the Celtics. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, your reigning MVP, did in fact break the record held by Wilt Chamberlain. He has now scored at least 20 points in 127 consecutive games. That will not be broken. That record's not going anywhere. It's the idea that somebody would be in that many games without taking a night off, the way people take nights off now in the NBA. No other NBA player other than Wilt Chamberlain and SGA have scored 20 points in 80 straight games, and he's at 127. That record ain't going anywhere.
So he's one of the few that doesn't take nights off, right?
He does not take nights off.
He's my new favorite player.
And by the way, here's the most important thing. In that 127 game streak, they are 103-24. That's really what matters.
Wow.
That kid is special. The Vikings did sign Kyler Murray to a 1-year veterans minimum deal of $1.3 million. Now, the Cardinals are paying him a boatload just to be done with him. So he's not like, we don't have to worry about him finding comfortable digs in town. Kyler Murray has been with Arizona for 7 years. So unlike Sam Darnold, who bounced around, this is a guy just coming from the only place he's ever been. And we'll see if there's a reclamation project for the ages here. If Kevin O'Donnell can convince Kyler Murray to learn the playbook and get used to this incredibly complicated offense and make something of himself and truly challenge J.J. McCarthy, then, maybe we'll be getting somewhere.
Put down the PlayStation.
Yeah, please put that down. Chaska, watch out for the wind, especially in Chaska. I call it windy Chaska. Always have. Yeah. What are you kidding?
And hold on to your butts, too.
Well, how do you think the geese feel when it gets this windy? I mean, they're flying around. They got their V patterns going. At 60-mile-an-hour gusts, there's no way they don't break up the pattern a little bit.
Hard to do the flying V there.
I'm guessing they're up there flying around going, this is bull.
That's probably why they're in such bad moods. I mean, generally speaking. I'll tell you about some bad mood geese.
Oh, boy.
Florida A&M University at the journalism school on that very campus. Somebody, of course, walking along, saw something. They thought, I need to record this. I need to make sure this is captured on video. And what they saw was a goose just going hog wild, defending a little turf. A goose decided, I've had enough of these journalism students, and I'm going to attack a good many of them.
Wow, okay.
A goose on the loose, as they call it. It sounded like this.
Y'all, I just watched us attack somebody. He just attacked this female that was walking by. I'm talking about jumped on her, pulled her hair, and everything. You hear me? That's why nobody want to walk around.
Pulled her hair.
Jumped on her and pulled her hair?
Damn.
Was it a gaggle or a single?
It was a single, all alone.
Kicked the thing in its body.
The video is fantastic. You got a bunch of students, and you can see they're all thinking like, do I want to be the person that kicks a goose on camera?
Yeah, I would have.
It's got a bunch of people cornered, or not cornered, but it's got a bunch of people sort of stuck.
Yeah.
It's like deer in the headlights, and they're just freaking out on what to do. I had a goose experience as like an 8 or 9 year old. Where standing by a lake and some geese were hanging out, and one of them, hell, maybe it was a swan because in my memory it was white, but I was sort of traumatized for a while.
Well, yeah.
Because this giant damn bird with a huge long neck came right at me.
Yeah.
And I can remember very clearly, like it opened its mouth, and I got like stuck, frozen for a split second, like, oh my God, it's gonna bite my face off, and then got out of the way. My brother's like, run, you idiot. I turned around and that thing was right on my tail. I mean, I thought, it's a lot faster than I realized. I mean, as a kid, I thought I was pretty speedy, but I didn't go near waterfowl for many, many years after that.
Oh, they're coming for us.
Yeah.
I walked out of the building the other day, and we're in like a 2-story building, and there were like 6 of them sitting up on the roof, just staring down at
Bastards.
the parking lot.
Yeah.
Time to
between the geese and the turkey vultures around here, man, it can be tough. Everyone's like, that's so cool you bring your dog to work. Let me tell you why. Because they don't like him. They don't like the sight of Chauncey Gorman.
But if you're a college student, you've got a backpack, man. Put that thing to work. Knock that goose on its where.
I just think that we've raised a generation of kids who just have not encountered angry waterfowl, and that's on us. They don't know how to change a tire, and they don't know what to do when a goose attacks. These are precarious times we're living in. I don't know what kind of world we're leaving for these kids.
Yeah.
Is it even
tough.
worth having?
I tell you what, man. Hey, Jim Irsay, owner of the Indianapolis Colts, who died almost a year ago, very famously had this incredible collection of all sorts of things: musical instruments, documents, an amazing traveling museum of stuff. He spent millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars for this entire collection. He was offered a straight up $1 billion check for the whole thing once and said, no, I'm good. Thanks.
Right.
He died, and now his daughters are like, yeah, let's get rid of this. So it's on auction. Guitars, handwritten letters from Hunter S. Thompson, Muhammad Ali's boxing gloves, a copy of the Declaration of Independence. This collection is so sprawling in so many different directions. He just accumulated things that he was fascinated by. And the coolest thing about Jim Irsay was he took this entire collection on the road regularly. Okay. And you could go see it and get very close. Now, you couldn't play the Beatles instruments from the Ed Sullivan Show, but they were all right there on stands. You could look at them and see them. There were so many things. I mean, if you ever just went to the website and saw the whole collection, it was astounding. It was like one guy in Indiana's own Smithsonian institution. Phenomenal. Right. He died. His daughters, who took over the Colts and the entire family fortunes, they are putting most of the items up on the auction block. They're like, I don't know what they're thinking, but that's what they're doing. The auction started yesterday, and there were some mind-boggling things being sold in the world of music. So we'll start low, and then we'll go high.
Okay. All right.
I like it.
All right. Yeah.
Paul McCartney's handwritten lyrics for Hey Jude.
This is where we're starting?
Yeah.
That's starting low?
A meager $1.016 million. But it's a piece of paper that Paul McCartney wrote the lyrics to Hey Jude with a pen on, and someone just paid $1 million for it.
Oh.
That kind of money.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Does Paul McCartney have good handwriting? Can we even read what he's saying?
I bet he's got a good handwriting.
Okay.
I bet it's quite legible. The Broadwood upright piano that John Lennon owned, and the piano in which he composed the song "A Day in the Life" and recorded the original demo, sitting at $3.2 million.
So we're jumping from 1 to 3.
1 to 3.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, not bad. Ringo's The Beatles drumhead from the kick drum that Ringo Starr used on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Right.
Not the entire kit, just the drumhead that says the Beatles.
But it's the white with the black script that we've all seen a million times.
Steve, how much does this, just a regular drumhead you go to the store, cost? About?
Just out of the box,
$50?
Yeah, tops.
Okay.
I mean, all right. And you can go to a website and send them a photo, and they'll tell them what you want. You can get one custom designed with your logo or with your face or anything you want on there for $80-$90.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ringo Starr's logo drumhead used on the Ed Sullivan Show. $2.2 $6.8 million.
Ooh.
I wonder if Dave Grohl's gonna show it on stage on tour this year. I don't know that he bought it, but wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead has a guitar known as Tiger. That Jim Irsay purchased years ago. Tiger was the guitar that Jerry played on stage from 79 to 89, a lot, and then would pull it out occasionally. In fact, during the last ever show he played with the Grateful Dead in July of 95, he played that guitar on what turned out to be his farewell show.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
They were estimating $1 to $2 million.
And?
$10 million.
Oh. Dude, okay, Grateful Dead fans will spend like a ton of money on merch, though.
Yeah, like $10 million.
$10 million.
Good Lord.
Also, you can sound nothing like Jerry Garcia on that guitar. I realize most of the people spending this kind of money aren't players themselves. It's just about collecting and hopefully something that will appreciate in value. But I can't help but always think like, really? You're buying this guitar so that you can look at it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old Chet Atkins line, the legendary Nashville guitarist, songwriter, producer Chet Atkins, as the story goes and has gone for many, many years, in a studio, and a journalist came in, and Chet was sitting out, he had just cut a track, and the guy says, "Man, Chet, that guitar sounds great." And Chet unplugged it, took it off, threw it on the floor, and said, "How's it sound now, you stupid son of a bitch?" He goes, "The guitar don't sound like nothing. I sound great." And by the way, he's exactly right.
Yeah, for sure.
But set up Eddie Van Halen's rig with everything he used and hand that guitar to anybody, and you're like, what's he doing? That doesn't sound right.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, but for the people who buy things for millions and millions and millions of dollars, whatever, no big deal. Just, what else are you going to spend it on?
Again,
other than, I don't know.
I just want to have the money to just, without thinking about it, really. I want to go buy Jerry Garcia's guitar for $10 million.
I would like to have the money and then not spend it on someone else's guitar.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
I'm not saying I'm buying this stuff. I just want to have that kind of money. That's all.
Okay. Kurt Cobain. He's in a band called Nirvana, Ryder. They're from Seattle. You should check them out.
Yeah, cool.
A video called Smells Like Teen Spirit. Kind of a big deal in 1991 when that hit MTV and just took over the world.
To be an anarchist cheerleader.
That's it. The goal of every right-minded woman in America in the 90s. Kurt Cobain is playing a guitar in that video. It's a Fender Mustang. That guitar, owned by Jim Irsay, was sold yesterday at the auction, or it was auctioned off. $6.9 million.
Oh.
$1 million is a lot of money, and $2 million is twice that much, and 6.9 is almost 7 times that much.
It is.
That is so much money.
I hope that person is my secret Santa.
Man, wouldn't that be nice?
It's also really good on-the-spot math by you.
I don't know we talked about Paul McCartney's handwriting. His handwritten lyrics for Hey Jude went for about $1 million. Bob Dylan's handwritten lyrics for The Times They Are A-Changin'. Oh, back away, Sir Paul. $2.5 million for Dylan's lyrics. $2.5 million.
Bob Dylan has way worse handwriting than Paul McCartney, I bet.
I bet he does. I
was going to say that's probably the case. I looked up the Hey Jude lyrics, and his writing is actually quite beautiful.
And I bet there's better chance of a doodle on a McCartney lyric than on on the off chance you're going to. Oh, and there's a little stick man right there. But here's the one that blew everyone's mind.
Okay.
Jim Irsay very famously in 2019 purchased the black Fender Stratocaster owned by David Gilmour of Pink Floyd.
Okay.
This is the guitar that played the solo all throughout Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and The Wall. All those albums from the 70s. God. So Comfortably Numb. Anything you've heard, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, those guitar solos almost all used, Gilmour used this black Fender Strat. Jim Irsay bought that guitar in 2019 for $5.2 million, which at that time was a record. Yesterday, the hammer came down. Any guesses? $5 million in 2019.
Okay, so
7 years later.
And Kurt's went for 6 something,
Kurt's
right?
was 6.
8.2.
Okay.
9.5.
$12.1 million.
Man.
So here's what you have to realize. $12.1 million means someone else bid $12 million.
Yeah.
I have to say,
there were at least 2 people willing to go to $12 million. They were like, yeah, we're going to get at least, $6 or $7 million for this. So the bidding, wherever they started it, it was going up and up and up. So whoever got it for $12.1 million looked across the room at someone else who had bid $12 million and was like, ha, got it.
Yeah, he said, suck it.
And then the guy who bid $12 million was like, I knew I could get him to waste all that money. So yeah, that's pretty incredible.
I mean, I'm with you in that I don't think I would spend the money on any of this stuff. But of all those things, I think that's the one I'd most want to have. Me personally, I mean, I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan.
Pretty incredible.
And to think of all the things that guitar has done is pretty wild.
Pretty wild, indeed. So, listen, there's 2 more days of this auction going on. So, if we want to get everybody in our entire listening audience to throw in $10 each, let's go to New York and see what we can get. Probably get a like a drumstick from a Led Zeppelin session or something. Sure. 1 stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
We'll see.
I'm in. I got $10.
Let's do it.
$10.
If you are serious about trying to get something, Christie's.com. It's all right there for you. All right, we got headlines in 5 minutes and 2 songs.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning. Minnesota's 92 KQRS. It is Friday, March the 13th. Friday the 13th, a special day today.
It's a day of superstitions.
Someone's 9 years old.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Chauncey Gorman.
Chauncey.
The big number
Gorman.
9.
Excellent.
Now, that's all the 9 I need, JJ McCarthy.
63 years old.
He's a good man. He's doing the Lord's work right here, sound asleep at my feet.
Yes.
I'm surprised you can't hear him snoring.
That's how I would want to spend my birthday, too.
Damn straight. So let's get into it, Paul Fletcher. I need some headlines.
Target plans to cut prices on more than 3,000 everyday items starting in March, reducing prices anywhere from 5 to 20%. Aiming to give local families some relief as they refresh wardrobes and homes for spring, the retailer has faced declining sales, is also investing millions in 2026 to remodel stores, open new locations, and improve the shopping experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a positive.
Woolite dark detergent, is that on the list? Can you check that one for me?
I don't have a list in front of me.
Gotta wash all my black clothes in the dark detergent.
Costco is adding to its healthcare offerings. The company already offers affordable hearing aids and discounted eye care along with its pharmacy. Check this out, though. Now Costco is partnering with a New Jersey-based fertility network to offer low-cost care to customers across America. Assisted reproductive specialists from RMA Network will work with the retailer to provide widespread access to fertility services to those who face barriers. Costco says you'll get coordinated care through every step of the process. All it takes is a membership, and you'll get 80% savings on key fertility drugs.
I bought 10 pounds of Kirkland back bacon and ended up with a baby. That was crazy. What a shopping day that was. What in the world? Costco fertility. I'm all for it. Good on you, Costco. But man, didn't see that one coming.
Oh my God.
A little out of left field.
Yeah. No, I got that 5-pound bag of Starbucks beans, and I had to buy the grinder. But the coffee was great, and I had a baby.
Yeah. There
Costco.
you go. I think they're trying to compete with Fleet Farm with if we don't have it, you don't need it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Man, that's fantastic.
I mean, they've already got the best steaks in town.
Let's go.
Morrissey has canceled another show on his current tour.
Cancel?
This time, he called off a gig in Valencia, Spain. I almost said Valencia, Maine, citing noise issues at the hotel he was staying at the night before. Morrissey described his hotel experience in Valencia as an indescribable hell and blamed factors like loud techno singing for the cancellation of the show. It's the 7th show that Morrissey has canceled on the current tour. I just went and looked at the dates. By my count, he has 12 shows on this tour, and he's canceled 7 of them.
Yeah, it's tough being Maz.
Can we get Morrissey to come stay at the Drury Hotel during the Boys State Hockey Tournament next year?
Yeah, man.
With all the Moorhead Spuds?
I can't possibly sing. I'm sleepy. Man. Canceling gigs for... Man, I'm still pissed about 1986. I had tickets to see the Smiths. 3 days before I was going, that's when they canceled their tour, never to return. What turned out to be the final Smiths tour in America. I was ready. I was going. He's been on the hit list ever since for me.
I would want insurance on tickets to a Morrissey show.
I'm actually he's got to be there's got to be insurance policies that are really hard to get for him. I mean, if you're a promoter, why are you still booking this guy?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I smell burning flesh. I can't sing on the stage. Man, I mean, and I love the Smiths, and I think he's hilarious as a lyricist and a lot of things, but forget it, man.
Yeah, he's a weird one.
Yeah. A pig named Merlin has earned a Guinness World Record. We love world records. He's the pig with the biggest Instagram following, and his owner, Mina, is very proud.
I've had Merlin for just about 3 or 4 years now, I'm sorry, and I created an Instagram for him pretty early on, and we just surpassed 1 million followers. Woo-hoo! And then he got to 1.1, and that made him the most followed pig on Instagram. So, yeah, he made history, and it's pretty cool. I'm very proud of him.
So there's another pig that also has 1 million followers if he had to get to 1.1 to beat him.
Wow.
Yeah. By the way, I'm looking at this page, Merlin the Pig, and I'm like, there's like 5 people I follow that are following Merlin the Pig.
Of course.
Go figure.
He's got 1.1 million followers.
Man, that's impressive.
Yeah. Merlin, by the way, is in case you're trying to picture Merlin, is a mini Vietnamese pot-bellied pig and lives in California. So,
all right, fair
probably
enough.
got a good tan as well.
Yeah.
I always think of Merlin Olsen when I hear the word. I don't think of Merlin the magician. I think of Merlin Olsen.
Okay.
Wasn't it, Little House on the Prairie, Pro Football Hall of Fame? Come on.
I you know what? I'm the same. That's who I think of as well.
I imagine with a name like that, he's probably from Minnesota, and he was on Little House on the Prairie. So I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just making things up.
Utah.
These things. Oh, damn it!
So close.
Of course.
I was just on the way to look it up as well.
Of course. The Minnesota Wild lost at home last night to the Philadelphia Flyers. That's not what we need, fellas. Kaprizov and Boldy scored goals. They are 2 of the top 5 scorers in the league this year. We're the only team with 2 top-notch snipers, if you will. But they blew a 2-1 lead. They gave up a shorthanded goal to Owen Tippett early in the third. Ended up in a shootout where we fell. Kind of a drag, and the main takeaway from the game is it was the rare performance where afterwards everybody's like, yeah, we kind of suck tonight. They've been playing good hockey. Like when when they've lost games where they look great. That's kind of the breaks. Last night they just were flat, and that's a real drag. The Timberwolves are in Golden State tonight, a game they should win and probably won't because that's what they do now. Right. Because they insist on annoying me. They go to Oklahoma City on Sunday, who's on a bit of a heater right now. Oklahoma City's back to being what they were at the beginning of the season. Reigning MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who will probably another MVP. Last night against Boston at home, he broke a record that had been in place since the 60s. Ugh. He has scored at least 20 points in 127 straight regular season games.
Oh, boy.
Nobody else other than he and Wilt Chamberlain has ever hit 80, and he's now at 47 games above the third place person.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so
that's kind of good.
That streak that record ain't going away. Michael Jordan never got past 72. 72
Holy
straight
cow.
With 20 points.
All right.
Shea 127. The Vikings have signed Kyler Murray to a 1-year league minimum deal, $1.3 million. If the Vikings staff can turn Kyler Murray around and set him up for a future, that's going to be a pretty neat trick.
All the pundits out there are praising this move, right?
Nobody's saying it's crazy and a mistake. I'll say that.
Okay.
The degree I saw nationally, some of the bigger names, it's anywhere from, hey, this is actually maybe an amazing thing to worst case scenario, it's still pretty good.
It's intriguing.
At least J.J. McCarthy has competition in camp. I think it might make it easier for J.J. to know, hey, dude, we're not handing you this. Yeah. You got to go earn it. It might simplify his approach again. Just get hungry and be focused and let all the distractions of being the man fall away. Go win your job. If J.J. McCarthy beats out Kyler Murray in camp, at least we can probably assume, well, that means he's still showing great progress.
Okay.
Maybe I'm being way too optimistic. River Falls is a place in Wisconsin, guys.
Hello, Wisconsin.
Hello, Wisconsin.
Place in Wisconsin where my niece goes to school, River Falls.
Oh, well, hey, what's up, niece?
Dub.
Hey, niecey.
Hey, by the way, 763 number on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line. Pretty great question. Said, so Costco fertility, can you just just get one baby, or do you have to get them in bulk?
Sure. Oh yeah. No, you're going triplets, maybe quads.
Yeah.
Solid contribution.
A
That's how that works.
six-pack or nothing at all.
Right.
You're gonna name that kid Kirk. I promise you that. Kirkland babies.
Kirkland babies.
All right, it's time to play Beat the Jock. We got Sting tickets on the table. Got a bunch of callers locked and loaded, ready to rock. Let's get right to it. Michelle in Bloomington. Good morning, Michelle.
Hi.
We're going to play a game of Beat the Jock. Your choice right now is, do you want to play against myself or do you want to play against Paul Fletcher?
I think I will play against Fletcher.
Okay. Playing against Fletcher.
Right.
Headphones off, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Fletcher's microphone is off. He is not wearing headphones. Ryder, what are we doing?
Okay, here we go. Michelle, you need to name as many items as you can in this category in 20 seconds. Your category is going to be things commonly associated with bad luck. Things commonly associated with bad luck. Michelle, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, set, go.
A broken mirror. Black cats. Number 666. Friday the 13th. Walking under a ladder. Okay. Rain on your wedding day. Horseshoe facing down.
2 seconds.
Umbrella open up in your house.
There you go. 8. I
Wow.
got 8,
1, 2,
Steve.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice.
Ooh, okay.
Pretty strong.
Get
All right,
Fletcher
Michelle.
back.
Well done.
Yeah, hang
Paul,
on.
come back on. All right.
All
Michelle
set?
got 8, Paul.
8. Okay. Whoa.
8.
Okay. What's the topic?
All right, 20 seconds.
What's our category?
Category is things commonly considered to be bad luck.
Okay.
Ready,
All right.
set, go.
A black cat crossing in front of you. The number 13. The number 666. Wishing somebody happy birthday before their birthday. Breaking a mirror. Spilling salt. Renaming a boat. Opening an umbrella indoors.
Ooh,
I got 8.
I got 8 too. Ty goes to
And
the
I've
runner.
never heard about the birthday thing.
Yeah,
so.
I hadn't heard that one either.
You've never heard of that?
No.
Huh. Yeah, you don't want to wish somebody a happy birthday before their birthday because they could not get there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's 8. Michelle had 8. Ty goes to the runner.
Dang, well,
Michelle, you
Yay.
just won
Michelle,
Sting
you won
tickets.
again.
Nice job.
well done, Michelle. I don't like
Awesome.
losing, but I'm happy for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So am I.
Yeah, very well done. Sit tight, Michelle.
Michelle,
We'll be
don't go
back
anywhere.
momentarily to get your
Wow.
info. Let's move on. We got more tickets to try to give away. Lisa in Ham Lake. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Are you ready
Lisa.
to play Beat the Jock?
I hope so.
Okay. You're up against me, so I'm going to take off the headphones and turn my
Yeah.
mic off. Take it away, Paul.
All right, here we go. We
Okay.
got, what's our topic, Ryder?
Lisa, the category, you've got 20 seconds to name as many items as you can. The category is horror movie franchises. Lisa, you ready?
Horror movies, right?
Come on.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you can do
Okay.
this,
But
Lisa.
they've got to be 2 or more of the same kind, okay?
They have to be what? I'm so sorry, what?
Category, it's got to be a franchise. So we're going to say at least 2.
A franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
horror movie franchises, so they've got to have 2 or more of that movie.
Oh, got it.
Okay?
Okay, ready, set, go, Lisa.
Scream, Halloween, Psycho, The Exorcist, Friday the 13th, It, Carrie, oh my goodness, Poltergeist, Silence of the Lambs, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Shining.
Nice.
Oh God.
I don't think that last one counts, but
So then you're at 9.
was there? Yeah, there was multiple Psychos, right?
Yeah, they weren't
Okay.
good. They weren't
But they were.
Hitchcock, but
But
there
they
was
were,
there
yeah.
was more than one.
Yeah, so we
Okay,
have to.
Oh, I know. I'm
allow that
so.
one, yeah.
You're good.
No, you
Lisa.
did good. You did
Yeah,
great.
Don't go. Hang on, Lisa.
All right, Steve, you can come back in. All right, Steve's got his headphones on.
I'm here.
Lisa knocked out 10, which is not bad.
10.
Yeah. But you don't know what, though.
Relax. I don't care what it is. That's a lot.
All right, here we go, Steve. The category is horror movie franchises. We're going to say 2 or more of the same.
Oh,
movie
great, because
title.
that's my favorite thing in the world.
I know.
Yeah,
it
but you
is.
know some
Okay.
franchises.
All
Come
right.
on now.
Ready, set, go.
Evil Dead, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Saw, Scream, Paranormal Activity.
7 seconds.
Final Destination.
2 seconds.
I know what you did last summer.
What?
I know what you did last summer. Come on.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
All right, that's 12, right?
I think I had 8.
That was 8. Yeah, buzzer for Steve.
Yeah, and hey, Lisa, you know what? I didn't give you props right out of the gate. How about Silence of the Lambs, the Hannibal Lecter? That was a nice pull. I like, because that's not a well-known franchise, but you're right. There's like 3 or 4 of those.
All right, Lisa, you won tickets.
Yeah, Lisa, stick around.
Yeah, Lisa, you got tickets.
Dang. All right. What is that? Are we 0 for 2?
We are.
Wow. Usually.
Do we have another pair
get one win? What are we doing here, Ryder?
Let's go to Big Bad Tubby.
Uh-oh.
Tubby.
Right, we can beat Tubby.
Brother, how you feeling?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. You're always hanging in there.
Man. Well, we're thinking of you and wishing you well on your recovery.
Yeah, good to hear from you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You want to play against me or Fletcher?
I'll take Gorman down.
Oh boy!
Wow! Confidence.
Flexing. Okay, Tubby in Northeast, here we go. Category is going to be common spring break destinations. Common spring break destinations. You have 20 seconds. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go,
Set,
Tubby.
Go.
Florida. Let's see. Panama City, Fort Lauderdale, Clearwater, Orlando, Miami, Tampa. What else is in the U.S.? Scottsdale, Phoenix, San Diego, L.A., Cancun, Las Vegas.
I can't give him that last one, I don't think.
You don't want to give him Vegas?
No, he did get the in there before the buzzer, I think. So
I would say he was at the buzzer. Yeah,
I got
give it 12. Did you get 12?
I've got 12.
Okay,
But here's the other thing: is that a destination?
Spring break? Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll give it to him.
All right, Tubby,
Steve,
hang
come
on.
back in.
All right.
Category.
Dude, he got 12.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Category is common spring break destinations. Common spring break destinations. Ready, set, go.
Daytona Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, the 30A, that strip in Florida, Tampa, Vegas, Cancun, the place in the DR, the Punta Cana, whatever it's called, Myrtle Beach.
3 seconds.
Lake Havasu. Go!
Lake Havasu.
I don't know. That's the people in California go out there to Arizona.
Yeah, that counts.
People
Lake
in California, California and Arizona do not get spring breaks. They don't have to live through winter. There is no spring break for them.
I don't know. I saw an article once about Lake Havasu.
Well,
Maybe it was spring break.
Lake Havasu is definitely a spring break location.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Tubby's still
We just
Tubby
went
still wins.
over.
Yeah, we 0 for 3.
All right, Tubby, I'm happy you won at least. I mean, nice job, brother. Sting
Thank you,
tickets.
Havasu.
Man. Right on. All right, sit tight. That's great.
Yeah,
well, hell, everybody but us had a great day today.
Well, it's like I said earlier. I hate losing, but I'm happy that they won. It's we go 0 for 3, but they get tickets. It's all good.
It all works out. All right, let's get back into the flow of things. We got headlines in about 5 minutes and 2 songs.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. Good Friday morning. It is March the 13th. That means it's Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Watch yourself.
Are either of you superstitious?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Ryder?
Only sports superstitious.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count. No, I mean, seriously, that's different. Come on.
It is different.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
I agreed. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Leo, but I don't believe any of your astrological crap either. It's one of those things. Yeah. Let's get into it. Paul, I need some headlines, please.
Want to own a piece of Minnesota State Fair history? The fair is selling off a sizable collection of 20th century 20th century fairgrounds items in an online auction that runs through Monday. Mm-hmm. In addition to 50s era Coliseum seating, vintage turnstiles, and ticket bins, the auction also includes plenty of old ribbons, buttons, printed posters, show program displays, and mounted photographs. Again, auction goes through 1 p.m. this Monday, and there's a link on our socials, Instagram and Facebook.
Fair enough.
Kind of cool to get like an old button or something to throw on your jacket.
A lot of great stuff, I'm sure. And for anybody from the state of Minnesota, there's going to be at least one thing you'd be like, ooh, I want that.
Any fossilized cheese curds.
I got to have some.
Yeah.
Or maybe an old butter statue.
Could be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wonder how those hold up. TSA agents are on track to miss their first full paycheck today amid a weeks-long partial government shutdown. The lapse is expected to prompt more agents to call out sick as they take on other jobs to meet their financial needs. Meanwhile, the impasse continued yesterday as the Senate failed to reach a 60-vote threshold to reinstate DHS funding.
Rosemary has a flight early Sunday morning. I might just take her on Saturday to the airport just to make sure she's there in time.
Between that and the snow?
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm more worried about her getting there with the snow.
Yeah, well,
Man.
Whatever. The Oscars have their vaunted gift bags every year. This year, they're valued at $350,000.
Oh.
My God.
Each?
Yeah. Not all of them.
God's sake.
Each. It's just such a disconnect from the world. Only the super important people get them, though. So, like the average Oscar attendee is not grabbing one of these.
No, you got to be nominated.
And you have to be nominated in the big awards, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Does Michael B. Jordan get two because he played two characters?
He certainly should.
He should, yeah. He
Absolutely.
earned them. Anyway, so what's in the bag? One example, high-potency cannabis products.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah, well, all right. I thought I'd get a bigger reaction from that one.
I mean, if you're nominated for an Oscar, you probably have the hookup where you can get the high potency cannabis, the real deal, all on your own.
There's not a single nominee that needs a single thing in these bags. I can assure you of that.
How about? Are you sure? What about this? A custom prenuptial agreement from celebrity divorce attorney James Sexton.
Custom
wow. Fair
what
enough.
the hell are they doing? Oh, my God. If you want to just point out that this is crap that they don't need, there you go.
That's nuts.
All right. A new poll from the Urology Foundation reveals that around 80% of men have a nickname for their penis, but only 10% have heard of penile cancer. The hashtag Name It campaign aims to tackle this gap. They've got nicknames for dudes' parts presented by Sir Stephen Fry.
Tiny Tim, Willy Wonka, the Leaning Tower of Peter, John Thomas, my old fellow, the Beast. The list goes on because 80% of men have nicknames for their penis, but only 10% have ever heard of penile cancer and its symptoms. That's why I'm delighted to support the Urology Foundation's Name It campaign to get men talking about their penile health and recognizing that penile cancer exists.
Wow.
I'd never heard of it before this.
I'm unaware of penile cancer, but I mean, I've referred to my own manhood, if you will, as John Paul George Ringo for years. I mean, that's my pet name, but that's me.
I'm wondering how bro you have to be to name yours the Beast.
You got to be
full bro.
Yeah. Or you've got a great sense of humor. You know what I mean?
How
the
confident
irony.
do you have to be to name it Tiny Tim?
Trust me. Yeah. Good point. Very good point.
It's this guy, right?
No.
Is that's who Stephen Fry is? No.
Now then. Little show called Blackadder is where that's from. The fourth season of Blackadder, as good a comedy as has ever existed in television. It's gorgeous.
I take your word for it.
Wonderful show right there. Minnesota Wild last night lost at home to the Philadelphia Flyers in a shootout. That's a drag. We've been playing good hockey. Last night, a little bit flat. Kaprizov and Boldy both scored goals. That's Boldy's 37th, Kaprizov's 38th. Not bad to have a two-headed monster like that. Kaprizov is currently second in the league in goals, and Boldy is third right behind him. Nathan McKinnon from Colorado has 43 on the season. He's your leading scorer in the league.
Yeah, he's kind of good.
Quinn Hughes assisted on both goals, 60 games, 60 assists. He's only the third defenseman in history to do that.
Wow, he's been everything and more than we expected.
It's kind of nuts, actually. The Timberwolves are in Golden State tonight, Oklahoma City on Sunday. Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the reigning league MVP, last night broke a record where he now has scored at least 20 points in 127 consecutive regular season games. That probably will never be broken because number 2 on the he just passed Wilt Chamberlain, whose record was set 60 years ago. Number 3 on the list is 79 games. And that's Oscar Robertson. Kevin Durant, a walking bucket. Michael Jordan, not afraid to score back in his day. Yeah. Both of them have stalled out at 72 straight. So again, like Jordan only got to 72. Shai's at 127 right now, and no reason to think it's going to end anytime soon either.
It's unbelievable.
Playing at a pretty high level. Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals is now Kyler Murray of the Minnesota Vikings. A 1-year veterans minimum deal of $1.3 million signed yesterday. They are bringing him in to challenge J.J. McCarthy in camp. We'll see who gets the starting job. But Kevin O'Connell was talking a lot about that if Kyler Murray does, if he can figure out the system, if he is able to compete and maybe win the starting job, he sees it as this is all about Justin Jefferson. It frees up JJ. Kyler Murray is a scrambler. He can move. He can extend plays with his legs, and that gives Justin Jefferson a few extra seconds for separation downfield. Yeah. It's one of those things, again, like so much in football. If it works, it could work out great.
What?
It's a big if.
I think that his potential for bounce back, coupled with the price tag, this is
it's a done deal. You got to do it.
Yeah.
No, for $1 million. I mean, of course. Yeah, take the flyer. A little bit of sports history for you. On this day in 1992, Chick Hearn.
Oh, yeah, Chick Hearn.
Chick Hearn.
The Lakers.
Los Angeles Lakers broadcaster on this day in 1992 called his 2,500th straight game.
Oh, that's cool.
And he wasn't done. The streak continued. It started in November of 1965, and he called his last game in 2001 3,338 consecutive Lakers games.
Oh, boy.
Give that man a lozenge.
Man. Well, that, and you know what? Give him some whiskey at the Forum Club. That's probably what kept him going for so long.
I would imagine so. Chisago City, good morning.
Chisago.
There it is.
Chisago.
Come on.
Yes.
Get on with your bad self.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
They know nothing else.
That's what they're all about. It is Friday, March the 13th, and Elizabeth Ries from Twin Cities Live is in the studio. Good morning, love.
Oh, my friends. It's so nice to see you.
It's so nice to see you.
I love being here.
How's your winter? Because we're still in winter, apparently.
It's so blustery out there.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I mean, really blustery. The stop signs are going, it's a crisis mode. All the compost bins are everywhere.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
In my alley, I was like, whoa, there's one. Blah, there's one.
My trampoline was upside down in the driveway when I left this morning.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So what's the weekend plan? You're going to bunker in watch the snow come in and do what?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
And we don't have hockey anymore in our house, so we've got freedom.
The season has come and gone.
The season has ended, so it's just total freedom. Yeah, I'm going to get some bone broth on the stove today, you guys.
Oh.
I'm going to thaw out a chuck roast.
Nice.
And I'm going to get that braising on Sunday. This is what you have to do.
Yeah,
you gotta
sure.
eat your feelings. And if you're feeling sad about it being winter, you need to just be eating better.
Plus, quite honestly, looking at your calendar right now, you probably have nothing else to do.
I know. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, it's kind of.
It feels so good.
So the Reese kids, hockey's done. Everybody get through in one piece?
Everybody got through in one piece. They had a very successful season. Yep, we had our Mite 2 Frankie and then our mini Mite Heathcliff. The 5-year-olds, guys, if you want a little bit of joy, you need to find where the 5-year-olds are playing hockey.
Yeah.
Because especially at the beginning of the season, half of them are just fully splayed out on the ice.
Yeah.
Laying there, staring up at the sky.
And then once they do kind of start to get it, it's just like a swarm of mosquitoes.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's really hilarious.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Well, I mean, it's I didn't grow up around hockey, but I know that all youth sports are the same. And what you said, it's amazing how much in one season they change.
I know.
Like insane.
You go from, like you said, just laying there, you fall down, you just stay down, and then by the end of the season, they're like, no, I'm going to get up and keep playing.
I'm going to get up. Yeah.
It's great.
Frankie's last game, he shot a puck to his little buddy Danny, and it was just like perfect across the ice, and then Danny just sniped it right in the goal, and one of the dads yelled, they know how to play hockey. It was so
great.
cute because there was actually some passing going on.
Right.
Which is very exciting.
It's a glorious situation.
Yeah, it's fun.
Happens.
I didn't grow up in a hockey family at all. My husband totally did. And so I've just been sort of brought along for the ride on this. But now I know how to put on all the gear and do all the things and haul the bag.
I hate to be a snob, but it's just a fantastic community.
It's really fun.
It is. It's just there are way more good people than there are bad.
I know. I'm learning this with other sports, too, because I wasn't really an athlete growing up at all. My daughter's super into gymnastics. And the other moms are so great that it's just, it makes it really fun. I get why people love having their kids in it. And that's how they justify the thousands of dollars that hemorrhage out of their bank account in order for their children to participate.
We're not at that yet.
It's a strong case for soccer. You need a ball and 2 goals. That's it. It's a real cheap
soccer
sport.
Gets spendy too, though.
No, it gets spendy because of travel.
Yeah.
But in the rest of the world, there's a reason everybody plays soccer. It's because you don't even need a ball. You just need a bunch of socks. Bundle them up and play. Anything works.
I think, is the most economical sport you can get your kid into.
Which one?
Track and field.
Well, that's true.
That's true.
Just run.
Yeah, cross-country running, there
Just
you
run,
go.
kid.
Yes.
Really, none of them are that bad until you get competitive and or travel. I mean, like even hockey isn't, we outfitted Evan head to toe with brand new gear, stick, everything for like $350.
Listen,
now compared to other sports, that might be kind of a lot of money, but there was hardly any other expenditure the rest of the season.
The other thing to do is to dig through those bins at the rinks where people put their used gear because we had a little bit of a glove crisis the other night. We thought we lost the gloves, and then it turned out they were in his buddy's bag, the whole thing. So I was digging through the used gear bin for gloves, and I was like, these are awesome. I'm taking these. You got to just be resourceful. Got to be like a little trash panda with hockey gear.
Well, they're either going to sit in the bin, or they're either going to be in the bin or on your kid's hands.
Yeah.
So it's a no-brainer to me.
It's not stealing, Fletcher. It's up for grabs.
Very, very different world than the one we all grew up in. I mean, every generation looks back and goes, "This is nothing like what I had." But I think that now kids, because of just the tech boom of this century, what the internet has done and what smartphones have done, the gap between, like when I look at my childhood versus my parents, it's way closer than my kids to me.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
There was a list of things, if you grew up in the 80s or 90s, the things that would terrorize you as a kid, things that were happening in the world that we were all afraid of, that my kids would be like, what are you talking about? I looked it up. It's not a threat.
Oh, yeah.
I was obsessed with piranhas when I was a kid.
Oh,
it takes one after school special that shows piranhas, and you're like, I'm looking at a creek in Maryland going, I wonder if there's piranhas in there.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the pool going, I wonder if there's piranhas in there. And then the movie came out, and then I was like, oh my God, there's
piranhas in there.
Yeah. Yep. Does anybody have a piranha thing, or was that just me? Because let me tell you something. In the 70s, not so much. 80s, piranhas it was everywhere.
I totally had that.
A lot of people had a shark thing because of Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, very,
once
very
Jaws
true.
was out, then it was like everybody was afraid. I mean, I firmly believe that oceans are for looking at and not for touching.
Really?
I think because probably of Jaws. I don't even think I ever saw it. I think I just knew the music and knew that it was a very big, scary shark.
I saw it in it was 1975. I turned 10 that summer, and we moved from Maryland to Kentucky. And our first week in Kentucky, we were at a Holiday Inn with a pool, and I would jump in the pool, a pool full of chlorinated water in a small town in Kentucky, and get right out because Jaws. I mean, it's just I'm in the water. Maybe someone's going to throw a shark in here.
Maybe he's in there.
And I was smart enough to know this is stupid, but I would have because I'd seen the movie. I shouldn't have seen the movie at 10 years old.
No.
And like everyone else in America, totally traumatized.
Traumatized.
Yes.
Yeah. Ouija boards were a big one that I was afraid of.
Were you really?
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's every generation.
Yeah, Ouija boards were
standby.
really scary. And my parents scared me about Ouija boards.
Yeah.
My parents were like, that's a gateway to Satan. This is not good.
Really?
Yeah.
For real? A preacher's daughter.
Preacher's kid.
That's right.
My parents had they had inconsistent censorship when I was a child. It's like my favorite thing.
It's the best kind
to talk about because there were things that we were absolutely not allowed to consume, like Madonna.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
right.
Like a prayer. No way.
Sure.
MTV in general. Do you remember You Can't Do That on Television?
Yep.
Yeah.
On Nickelodeon. We were not allowed to watch that. It was something about the slime. My mom found it vulgar. It was like not happening.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, there were lots of movies we weren't allowed to watch. But when it came to books, I could read anything. There were no rules. I was reading Stephen King, John Saul, my mom's Danielle Steele books.
Wow, there you go.
And that was totally acceptable.
Yeah.
So I'd be like laying in bed terrorized by John Saul horror books, but I couldn't watch Madonna, play a virgin.
3-minute video.
God forbid.
What about satanic messages when you play music backwards?
Oh, yeah.
That was another
a
thing in the
big
80s.
thing.
That was a big thing, yeah.
That was like an urban legend.
Mm-hmm.
Sure it was. Well, the greatest line ever was from the guy that managed The Who when someone asked him about it, and he said, if we had backward masking, it would have said, buy more copies of our record. But serve Satan. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I remember going to Mass as a kid when Saturday Night Fever came out. So this is late 70s.
Okay.
And our priest gave an entire sermon warning us, don't let your kids see this movie. And then he mentioned that he had to go see it twice to make sure he knew all of the...
Sure.
And he talked about what was wrong with it. And then a few months later, they re-released Saturday Night Fever, a PG version. The movie was so big, it was rated R. They brought it back and cut out the worst stuff so that kids could see it. Just for the dancing and I remember the commercials, so everybody could appreciate the vibe. And so they brought out an edited version in theaters, and it was also huge. And Father Glahn went back again to see that one to still make sure that we knew that we shouldn't see it.
He really took one for the team.
Yeah, that was
he took
it.
one for the team. I mean, that was tough because he's going to get to the pearly gates and he's going to have to explain himself.
Yeah.
There's 3. We know he saw it 3 times. So it could have been more, but he copped to 3 different viewings.
Boy,
so
that is hilarious and terrifying. I like
the up and down censorship. You never really quite know.
Inconsistent censorship. It's a thing. And it goes great. And it's just, it really was like in the 80s and 90s, I think, particularly, where it was just like, this is not okay. But apparently this stuff is.
Well, sure. Yeah. I mean, the inconsistencies in my family were just because by the time I was coming of age, my mom was just so tired. I was number 8. And it was like she would remember certain things, but like asking me, hey, honey, did you brush your teeth? Not really. No. Not so much. Took me to the dentist once. I had 16 cavities. That's a true story.
She was probably iron deficient.
That's a true story. She was ironing a lot and not getting enough iron. Trust me. Woman was doing more laundry than any hotel staff you've ever seen.
Oh man, that's
I don't
a lot
doubt
of
that.
kids.
Yeah.
Completely insane. Were you guys? Well, you guys are probably too young for this too. There was a movie in the 80s called The Day After that came out.
I didn't know that.
It was the aftermath of nuclear war. It was an ABC movie.
Oh yeah.
It was on a Sunday night and a Monday night. It was a couple. This is water cooler, monoculture things.
Yeah.
It's all. I think I was a freshman in college actually when and it's all anybody talked about for days and weeks. It terrorized everybody, and this is still the Soviet Union was the evil menace of the early 80s.
Right.
It was still Gorbachev was still around, and it was not Gorbachev, Brezhnev was still there, and it was like this was scary stuff. And there was this documentary, and basically a nuke went off in Kansas, I believe, in the movie, and it was talked about the aftermath of a nuclear bomb if the Russians launched one into the middle of the country.
Oh man,
it freaked everybody out. And in fact, they aired it in the Soviet Union with subtitles. They were like, we should show this to our people too.
Because we should scare them too.
Yeah. It was really, and people it was given credit for backing off all the blustery talk with the two countries. It was like all of a sudden everybody realized like, hey, wait a minute, like this is real. It was pretty crazy, man. Everybody was all about The Day After.
That is so interesting. That's like there was a documentary about the Holocaust that came out. And prior to that, nobody talked about it. It was like once it happened, and Jewish people didn't want to talk about it because there was so much shame and so much trauma.
There was a series. It wasn't a documentary. It was a TV series.
It was the series
Holocaust.
that came out, and then it totally changed. That was when like the memorials started coming out, and all of this conversation started happening. But prior to that, it was like this was so bad.
We watched it. My family. We all watched. It was incredible.
I gotta watch it.
I'm sure it still holds up. I believe a young Meryl Streep is in that.
Oh, really?
But there's other people you'll recognize. You'll see and be like, oh, yeah, there's certain people that went on and did a lot of other things.
Yeah, was it like a 3-night deal or something?
Yeah, at least. Oh, yeah, it was big. It was big.
Those miniseries were a big deal.
Oh, I love a miniseries.
That was big. Not as big as the Thornbirds, however. Richard Chamberlain, the Thornburns, the Star-Crossed Lovers of Rachel Ward. Oh, my mom was all into that. She loved her some Richard Chamberlain. And my dad, of course, would have to mention, like, well, I hear he's gay. She's like, oh, stop it, Don.
Who cares?
It's fine. Didn't take another thing from the 80s, by the way, the Tylenol poisoning. Do you remember the Tylenol thing?
No, I've heard of this. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I think they did a doc on it.
It was in, like, Chicago. Somebody somehow got into the Tylenol distribution chain and laced a bunch of cans with cyanide. Tylenol cyanide.
Gosh.
And people were just buying Tylenol like at a drugstore, taking it home. It killed several people. I mean, it was not like hurting people. It killed people.
If people want to see what you're talking about, Netflix, Cold Case, The Tylenol Murders, 1982 Tylenol Poisonings. It's been available since May, so it's definitely there.
That was real. Yeah. That was real 80s triggering, freaking people out.
See, that's something that you would think would be like an urban legend, sort of like the razor blades in the candy at Halloween.
Right. Yeah.
Which
it happened once, and we still worry about it.
And it's like, oh my gosh, check the candy, break the candy, and it's like no one's putting the razor blades in the candy, guys.
That's right. No one
is doing that. Really, no one.
No one
is doing it.
I think one person did it as a joke for their friends, and then that's where the urban legend started.
Yeah, I don't even think it was a malicious intent.
No.
The Tylenol thing, no one's ever been charged.
No, I know.
Really?
Oh no, they never had a clue.
They have no idea who did that?
I think I've seen part. I think I started this series on Netflix. It's definitely worth watching.
And you know what?
Thought of it.
I may be wrong, but I'm remembering this because I was like in high school or it was early '80s. Tylenol pulled every Tylenol off of every. They were like total recall. Just send it all back. Like, it's the only way they could do it. It was like nobody was going to buy Tylenol
How would
again.
they know?
Yeah.
It was crazy. But it was that we switched. We were a Tylenol family, and then we weren't.
You switched.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My mom's like, I'm not buying Tylenol.
Throw it away and get...
No, I'm saying get something else. We just moved on to just right back to aspirin or whatever we were doing at the time. Advil wasn't around yet.
Yes. What a life. How'd you survive?
I don't know. We didn't have maps. We didn't have phones. We just did stuff.
I don't know how I did anything and got anywhere before my phone. I mean, I know. I was lost a lot, and I had to use MapQuest directions.
Well, and you also had a brain that functioned at a higher level.
I did, yeah.
And that's not a slam on you. That's a slam on all of us.
No, I take that as a collective insult, and it's accepted. It needs to be acknowledged.
They are doing the studies now. They are 10 and 12, 15 years into smartphone brain rot and looking at, putting people without their phone for a month and registering all the connections their brain suddenly makes because they don't have their phone. And it's all, you can find stuff where they're like, anything you think's happening, it's worse than you think. What these things are doing to our brains.
I mean, think about it like when I was a kid, that like, I don't know, 18 years old, I've got a car and I live in Maple Grove with mom and dad, and I call someplace in St. Paul where I'm going, hey, where are you guys exactly? Oh, yeah, we're here on the corner of this street and this street next to that big thing, the big yellow thing or what, you know what I mean? Like, that's how we got to places.
I know.
And now I can hardly get around my own city that I've lived in for 40 years without
If I don't have it mapped, I forget where I'm going. Mm-hmm. So it's not even about not knowing where, like, I map my way. Guys, how many times have I hung out with you here now? Probably 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I map my way every single time.
Yeah.
I would have no idea. If Gorman was like, Elizabeth, I need you to come in and you're going to not use a map. I'd be like, I will see you next month because I will have no freaking idea how to get there.
It's funny what you just said. If I do the same thing. And what we sell ourselves is, well, I put on the Waze so I know where the traffic is. Okay. But I also want to make sure I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
But if I don't have it, if it's not in there, I too will forget where I'm going. I will just get in the car and be like, where am I going right now?
I know. Or you'll find yourself on your way to work no matter what, because that's the only other place.
Here's the one that gets me. I'm in the car with my wife on a regular basis. She'll go, how much further? And I'm like, look at that giant map that you can see just as easily as I can on the dashboard. That's the map that we're following.
She loves it when you reply like that.
Yeah, for sure. She does.
What's even freakier is, I don't know if you all have felt this before, but I will use the map to go to and from work. Don't need it, but use it just because for traffic, whatever. Yeah. But then how many times do you get home and you can't recall half of your drive?
No, you can't.
Because you're just literally a zombie behind a wheel. It's that scares me more than almost anything. Because again, I get home, it's like, oh my God, I don't even remember going past 169 or whatever. Like it's oblivious.
Okay, how do you feel about driverless cars? Because I saw a Waymo the other day.
We've seen them,
and there was a person behind the wheel of the Waymo.
Right.
Yeah. Same. I think we think they're getting.
They're
acclimated
testing.
Or whatever,
that's what they're doing. Yeah. And this is so unlike me, but I'm all for it. I love
Ryder
it.
loves them.
Yes.
I was in Phoenix and I rode in one, and it freaked me out at first, but I am all in on this.
All about it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I was in a Cybertruck in Florida, and
on purpose.
It was a rental. It was not mine, but whatever. I was in it, and it was crazy, terrible looking from the outside. I mean, let's just be really. It's upsetting to even see it, but. So cool on the inside.
Yeah.
Really?
So cool.
Tesla tech is real.
I mean, pushing when you don't know where you're going, especially when you're in another town. And it was my sister and her husband and me and my husband. And we just pushed the restaurant and it took us there and parked the car.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the self-parking thing is cool.
Guys, because the first thing that I would do if I was like so rich is I would hire a driver. I would love to not have to drive anywhere. That means I could live anywhere I wanted and I'd be able to just get stuff done in the car. I wouldn't have to waste time driving.
Sure. Yeah.
So drive myself. Have a machine drive me.
All right, if we go to autonomous cars, the problem isn't going to be all the autonomous cars. It's going to be the handful that are still being driven by people are going to mess it all up. Yeah. So it's an all or nothing thing for me. Either let's just flip the switch and nobody drives ever again, or let's just put the robots in the ocean. Somewhere in the middle there is where we're going to end up, and that's what makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Okay. I'm in favor of putting the robots in the ocean.
Elizabeth, how are the chickens?
The chickens are good.
Yeah.
They're really good. I got one who doesn't want to go in the coop at night. So she flies all the way up to the top and then sits up there. And then every night I have to go get her and then bring her in. And
That's a little creepy.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And she doesn't answer, but I just put her in the coop. But they're laying eggs and they're living their best life.
Good to know.
That's exciting.
Everybody should have chickens. Thank you for letting me spread my chicken propaganda here.
Of course. I love that chicken propaganda. I'm sure that they're aware that there's big weather coming. They know that stuff as well as we do.
They know it. It's blustery, my friends.
It is. Blustery. Stay blustery, people.
We got a friend of the show, Wally, who has chickens, and he came out. What day is it? It's Friday, right? He came out Wednesday night and brought us all eggs. So we're excited to try Wally's eggs.
Oh yeah, were they different colors?
I think they were, weren't they?
Already tried. Already 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
Nice.
In fact, I meant to mention that already. So thank you for reminding Wally. Nice job, brother.
Sweet.
Backyard eggs, I always liken to people who are like, how are they? Are they different? It's sort of like having a strawberry picked right out of the field in the middle of July compared to a strawberry shipped in from California in the middle of winter. Backyard eggs are like that. Like you can buy really good pasture-raised eggs, but if you're buying like regular industrially grown grocery store eggs and then you get backyard eggs, it is like a world of difference.
Are you telling me I'm going to be knocking on Wally's door?
I'm telling you, you're going to be getting a chicken coop. That's what I'm telling you.
We'll see.
And it's going to feel so good.
Elizabeth Ries, are you hanging? You out of here? What's going on?
I'll hang for as long as you'll have me.
All right, we're hanging with Elizabeth. We got headlines in about 5 minutes and 2 songs.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. Dr. Timothy Leary, the LSD guru.
Oh.
The man from the 60s who, a Harvard professor who was promoting LSD use for everybody.
Whoa.
Was going to run for governor of the state of California and said, John Lennon, write me a campaign song about everybody coming together. And John Lennon said, okay, and then started to write a song, and it was like, this is gobbledygook. You don't want this for a campaign song. And then even Timothy Leary said, I can't run for governor. I'm on acid. But the song still worked. Hey, you got a good song out of it.
That's a great story.
It's a good story.
Yeah, and then remember when it was like President Clinton, and it was like, I did not inhale. I mean, really, the back and forth on the drug policy has been fascinating, isn't it?
It's a little nuts.
Yeah.
It was a little silly.
Yeah, very interesting. You guys should read the book by Michael Pollan, This Is Your Mind on Plants.
Okay.
Michael Pollan wrote The Omnivore's Dilemma. He's like a real big food writer.
All right.
But then he wrote this book about like the history of all of these drugs and being used in indigenous cultures and the growing of opium and poppies and all this stuff.
Sure.
And it all starts with like the poppy seed that you can have, but then if you grow it, you could be seized by the federal government.
Of
and
course.
like all of the fascinating ins and outs. It's a great book. It's a great read. And I think that you would enjoy it. It's going to be a snowy weekend.
If you're just joining us, this is Elizabeth Reese's Book Club on
Yes!
KQRS.
Oh my gosh, how exciting. We just launched a new franchise.
That's great. Very happy, as always, to have Elizabeth in studio with us.
Oh, my God.
So now that we've got that, the highlight out of the way, we got to get back to the dreary doldrums of headlines, Paul Fletcher.
What?
What's happening in the
I
world?
thought this was the highlight. Target plans to cut prices on more than 3,000 everyday items starting in March, reducing prices anywhere from 5 to 20%, aiming to give local families some relief as they refresh wardrobes and homes for spring. The retailer, which has faced declining sales, is also investing billions in 2026 to remodel stores, open new locations, and improve the shopping experience.
Okay.
Well, like dark detergent is the only thing I can't find at Menards. So
That's
there
it.
we
That's
go.
the only thing.
Good to
So
hear.
that's where you go.
This is
All
where I
right.
got to go.
I suggested this the other day on Twin Cities Live, you guys. I think that if you are going to utilize a self-checkout, you should get a $2 discount on your purchase,
like
no matter
this.
where you are.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you in, Ryder?
I'm in on that. Yeah.
Because I was using the self-checkout at the co-op the other day, and I was thinking to myself, I should be compensated for this labor. I am scanning the items, putting them in, weighing them, searching for the Honeycrisp apple thing.
The code.
And then entering in my own member number. I feel that I should receive a $2 discount, and you don't have to have an employee standing here, so why shouldn't the savings be passed along to the people?
On the completely other side of the human scale, in the Netherlands, grocery stores have a special lane for senior citizens where the cashier will just have a conversation with you.
That's really nice.
Because a lot of people are kind of lonely, and and it's like there's no time limit. They'll help you, and then they just what's going on, ask you. It's like a whole thing.
I love that.
Kind of lovely.
It's special.
Yeah.
And here it's like, scan that QR code. Shut up. Move on. How many bags? How many bags?
I know.
Yeah, and you simply don't understand because no, that $2 savings should not be passed on to you. That is for the store.
I know. I forgot. I forgot where I live.
Hey, you know what? This will put pep back in your step, though.
Thank
Costco is adding to its healthcare offerings. The company already offers affordable hearing aids and discounted eye care along with its pharmacy. Now Costco is partnering with a New Jersey-based fertility network to offer low-cost care to customers across America. Assisted reproductive specialists from RMA Network will work with the retailer to provide widespread access to fertility services to those who face barriers. Costco says you'll get coordinated care through every step of the process. All it takes is a membership, and you'll get 80% savings on key fertility drugs.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
I got a gallon jar of blue cheese stuffed olives and a baby at Costco. What a deal.
Day.
Yeah.
No, you got 46 babies.
That's right.
You can't get one.
No, it's a lot.
The diapers. There's a reason they have all those extra diapers there now. It's a one-stop shop. I like it.
I do appreciate Costco.
Yeah.
Can they handle the delivery too, maybe? Or?
I'm sure they could.
The delivery really costs you a lot, I will tell you.
But if you could save up to 70% by having a Costco membership.
I'd go to Costco to deliver the baby. 100%.
If I had 99-cent hot dog.
Especially I'd go on sample day, and then I would get some samples delivered to me while I was in labor.
I want to work at Costco just so I can stand at the exit and take that receipt and look at it and then just go one time just go,
no.
Nope. Pull it over. Pull it over here.
Yeah.
We're taking everything out of that cart.
We're going through it.
Because they
line
never
by
do
line.
that, but they act like they're gonna every time. Never understood
It's
it.
a real situation over there.
Yeah.
Imagine doing this with your job, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Morrissey has canceled another show on his current tour. This time, called off a gig in Valencia, Spain, citing noise issues at his hotel the night before. Morrissey described the hotel experience in Valencia as an indescribable hell and blamed factors like loud techno singing for the cancellation of the show. Keep in mind, this is the night before. It's the 7th show, from what I can tell, out of 12 on the current tour that has been canceled.
Yeah, something needs to change. There's something going on here. There's one common denominator here.
It's Morrissey.
You. It's Morrissey.
I was sleepless in a room at the local hotel, and heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Man.
Come on, Maz, get it together. Give the kids what they want.
If he
he's like beyond iconic in Mexico. Morrissey is Elvis Presley in Mexico.
It's weird.
It's a true story.
That is weird.
That dude goes to Mexico City and does stadiums.
No way.
Oh yeah, and in Los Angeles, the Mexican community in Southern California, it's all about Morrissey. It's wild.
Boy, maybe he needs to read This Is Your Mind on Plants.
He needs. I was at a hotel in L.A. in the 90s, and he was staying there, and I knew he was staying there because of all of the Mexican American kids outside the front door of the hotel 24/7, and I mean like hundreds of them. I was like, what in the world? Yeah, Morrissey of all things.
Wow,
just a pasty whiner from Manchester. They love that guy.
A pig named Merlin has earned a Guinness World Record for having the most Instagram followers for any pig, and his owner, Mina, is very, very proud.
I've had Merlin for just about 3 or 4 years now, I'm sorry, and I created an Instagram for him pretty early on, and we just surpassed 1 million followers, and then he got to 1.1, and that made him the most followed pig on Instagram. So, yeah, he made history, and it's pretty cool. I'm very proud of him.
I'm going to follow.
Out of the piggy.
I got to search
Merlin
right now.
the pig. Merlin the pig.
I used to babysit for a pig named Parma.
You babysat for a pig?
My friend who I worked with in Green Bay, following Merlin, had a potbelly pig named Parma, and I would pig sit for her. She had her in like her townhouse.
Okay. What's all entailed with taking care of a pig? Is it a lot like taking care of a dog?
It's a lot like taking care of a dog. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
word on the street. It's like taking care of a smart dog.
They're smarter than dogs.
They're real smart.
They're really smart, but it's kind of strange. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't know if the pig wants to live in the house. Maybe the pig does.
Could be.
Potbelly pigs are really smart.
She was a nice pig. Remember when George Clooney had a potbelly pig? It was like a big deal.
I mean, I remember when potbelly pigs were like the thing to
Yeah.
have, the pet to have, but I didn't know they were really smart.
Yeah, pigs are really intelligent. That is what inhibits some people from wanting to eat them.
I had a dog for not too long. He was a rescue. I had found him, and he walked into my pizza establishment where I worked, and he would sit in the doorway and never enter. He was threshold trained clearly, but he would sit right in the doorway, and I watched him night after night just sit there, and then we'd be like, "Where's this dog coming from?" But it reminded me, him in that doorway. I remembered it was like Wilbur from Charlotte's Web. He would sit there under the Charlotte's Web, and so I named him Wilbur when I took him home. And then he went crazy and tried to kill me. But anyway, the start of that story is I was a big Charlotte's Web fan because I liked Wilbur the pig. As a kid, I used to think like it'd be great to have a pig as a pet.
Sure.
That got so
and in
dark.
the 70s, if you said that in the 70s,
You were a crazy person.
they're going to send you away to camp. Yeah, you got to keep that to yourself. Steve's a little light in the shoes over there, honey. He likes pigs. Who knows?
Pigs.
That's what I got.
Boy.
It's a challenge every day to live through the Gorman experience, let me tell you.
I bet.
It's a lot of memories. You remember a lot of your life.
His recollection is
unbelievable.
No, forged in trauma. It's easy.
I don't think I remember that much stuff.
I don't remember anything from when I started having a good time. It's all the dark days.
The dark days.
Oh, I was always having fun. What are you kidding? Hey, the Minnesota Wild got beat at home last night by the Flyers, which makes no sense.
Weird.
Shoot, what happened?
Really weird.
Lost in a shootout. Kaprizov and Boldy did both score. That's your second and third leading scorer in the NHL this year. So, I mean, they're having good years. We're a good team, but still. And the whole thing yesterday was we've had, you always have games where you play great and still lose. It's the way that goes. Last night, we did not play well. There was it was a lethargic performance throughout.
Here's the thing. The Colorado Avalanche don't do this.
No.
So let's go be one of the best teams in the league and not have these games anymore.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves are at Golden State tonight. They are at Oklahoma City on Sunday. It would be really nice to get at least one win out of this 4-game West Coast road streak. Not that I care anymore because, as I said yesterday, I'm off. Done.
Okay.
I've seen enough.
He sold his tickets.
What happened?
I'm just so angry. They let me down.
He's done with the Wolves. He's done with
no defensive intensity. I can't take it.
Those games are fun, though.
They're great. Really great when the team shows up and plays night in and night out.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm going to spend the next 3 months reminding everyone that I'm not paying attention anymore.
Of course.
As you should.
Yeah, it's exactly what I should do. The Vikings signed Kyler Murray to a 1-year deal. The Arizona Cardinals quarterback, if he can reboot himself even to 70% of his potential, he's going to give J.J. McCarthy a run for the starting position. Camp will be fascinating. I look very forward to watching Kevin O'Connell not answer a single question for the entirety of training camp. He'll be talking, but he won't be using any words that make any sense. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hugo! Come on, Hugo, Minnesota.
Hugo's a good spot.
Hugo?
Very glad to have you here. Elizabeth Ries has been hanging out this morning. What's coming up? What's cool? What's happening in your world on the show? Anything that you want to plug or tell us about?
Thank you for the opportunity. Happy to be here.
Sure.
The Oscars are coming up on Sunday.
They are.
And they're airing on ABC. And so I got to talk to Conan O'Brien this week.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Nice.
And it's going to air. The full story is going to air today on Twin Cities Live. We aired a little snippet of it yesterday, but he was so much fun. Have you ever met him?
Yes.
He's just delightful.
Wonderful guy.
So delightful. So it was really lovely. I got to chat with him. I think I planted the seed of him to come to Minnesota.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because he's loving trying out some of his material in small clubs. He said that's what he does a lot to prep for the Oscars.
Sure.
So I was like, we could use a laugh here in Minneapolis.
Yeah, we could.
Laughter would be good for us here.
Yeah.
Why don't you come and hang out? And then he invited himself to come and stay at my house. And so I think it might be
You got a plan.
happening.
Got a plan.
Yes.
He invited it. That's something he would do too, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
He would show up. So it was
He's got
really
a certain
fun.
Bill Murray quality to him. I don't know, where he's just, you know what I mean? Like,
He'll just turn up, you mean?
Yeah.
He'll just show
Do the
up
random
and
be
he'll
there.
literally say, yeah, you know what? You said I could stay at your
You
house.
said I could stay.
And he'll show up at your doorstep and you'll be like, how did he do that?
I know. I bet that he would. I better start making sure that all the beds are made for the next 3 months.
Just keep it tidy. I think it'll be fine.
You know?
I love how Bill Murray has done countless times over the years, and before there were everyone taking pictures, but he loved to walk into a wedding or a bar mitzvah or anything, and then he would come over and just introduce himself, and then he'd say, your friends are never going to believe this, and just walk away.
And just walk away.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's fun. I think
Yeah.
that if being super famous, that would be a really fun thing to be able to do. So that'll be today. We're also going to dig into some of the movies and get our movie guys' predictions for which ones will take home Best Picture.
Did you see Hamnet?
No, I haven't seen any movie that's up for Best Picture.
Really?
Isn't that bad?
0 for 10.
I know, but I've been really busy watching things like Shrinking.
Okay.
I'm Shrinking obsessed.
Okay.
Are you watching Shrinking?
No.
On Apple TV?
Yeah, I know about it, but I haven't
Oh my
watched
gosh,
it yet.
you guys, it's like the greatest joy of my life right now. I'm all caught up.
Really?
It's in season 3. New episodes come out every Wednesday. Jason Segel, Harrison Ford. It is such a great show about friends, and at the core is a group of 3 therapists.
Is it mostly a comedy or is it a drama?
It's both.
Okay.
But it's very funny.
A dramedy.
A dramedy.
Okay.
But I would say maybe a comedama. Because the comedy is first and then the drama is
Sure. Gotcha.
Sort of. I don't know.
Okay. More than fair.
A comedy.
Yeah. Did
So
you
you got
love
a little-
Hamnet? People loved it.
It's intense, man. I mean, it's all that everyone says. Like, you walk out of there. It was
You drained?
what was immediately apparent and I thought great. It's written by a woman, directed by a different woman, and it was very obvious because they don't give you the details on, well, how did they meet? What does he mean by that? It's just pure emotion. You have this guy, it's William Shakespeare, and that's his wife, but they don't really go into any details. You're just like kind of jumped in and you're feeling everything they're feeling without knowing the details, which a dude would have written that entirely differently.
Yeah.
Like, it would have just been very linear and has to be this, and you have to explain. And it's like after about 20 minutes, I was like, oh, I'm just going to stop thinking and just go for the ride. It was awesome. And the performance, what's her name? Jessie Buckley is spectacular. She's going to win. If she doesn't win the Oscar, then my God.
They're doing it wrong?
Then I'll
Yeah.
say on Monday
We'll
she
talk
should
to
have won the
Conan
Oscar.
about it.
Well, I
Then
tell you
you're
what,
going to
even
be
if
done with that. You'll be like, now I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't win the Oscar, she'll get that $350,000 swag bag. So
Sure she
it'll be
will.
fine.
That's
It'll be
it.
fine.
That's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Well, let us know when Conan's coming.
I know. When he
Yeah.
shows up, I'll let you guys
Yeah.
know for sure.
We are the home
Sounds
of
like a
comedy,
plan.
so he better be stopping by here now that he's your bestie.
Yeah, I think we really are close friends. I did make him laugh a couple times, which felt like a real win.
Nice.
That's a good win.
You
That's
know?
huge.
Yeah.
That felt good.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy the bone broth and the roast and have a great weekend.
hunker down, everybody. Thank you as always for having me. I love coming to visit you all. You are just a joy to be
Always
around.
our pleasure.
Happy birthday, Chauncey.
Chauncey,
Oh, yeah.
9-year-old big Chauncey
There we
Gorman
go.
today.
Nice guy.
Woohoo! It's time for the last word. We're not doing Mark Twain today, but instead, poet, writer, all-around wondrous human Mary Oliver. Here's a quote.
Okay.
Because of the dog's joyfulness, our own is increased. That is no small gift. It is not the least reason why we should honor with love the dog of our own life and the dog down the street and all the dogs not yet born. So with that, I want to say happy birthday, Chauncey Gorman. He is
Happy
9
birthday.
years old today.
Oh, damn.
So Smokey Cubby, Cubby 2, Rusty, Mort, Wilbur, Clementine, Zelda, Chauncey. He's 9 years old today. I am 10 dogs old.
Excellent.
Wow.
Love your dogs, everybody, because they're always there for you.
1,000%. Couldn't agree more.
Boy, the weekend is upon some of us, whereas one of us is going to stay right here and keep working. What's coming up next on this very radio station?
You know what? I'm going to make up for your lack of Mark Twain by offering up a little Mark Twain myself.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he once upon a time said, kick off the 10 o'clock hour with Modern English, Fleetwood Mac, and Radiohead. Did he not?
If he didn't, he meant to.
Yeah, for sure. I got Sting tickets and then commercial free around the lunch hour again.
Nice.
Beautiful. Keep it right here on Minnesota's 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning is also Gorman on the go. Get the 92 KQRS app and stream live or catch the Gorman in the morning podcast anytime. 92 KQRS.